And what did I say, man? This guy can cook.
Cook again, wide on. James Cook through everyone, and he scores again.
This is PZ Music.
Welcome to the Mafia Sports Report. I am Tommy. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I always forget to tell you. Well, Bills Mafia, the Buffalo Bills were certainly cooking this Sunday when they beat the hell out of those Cowboys 31-10. And boy, oh boy, James Cook, he definitely was cooking. And so was that defense of ours. They were cooking up a big-time Cowboy feast. And my God, man. Listen, I predicted 27-17. I thought the Bills were going to win by at least 10. And boy, 31-10. At least I hit the 10 was somewhere in there. But my God, 31-10. They look good. They look great. Josh Allen didn't need to be Superman in this game. He loaned his cape, his Superman cape, to James Cook. James Cook said, you know what? Josh, I'm going to cut you a break tonight, man. I know you're used to being Superman week in, week out. And, tonight, man, today, I'm going to give you a day off, man. Give me that cape. Let me do what I got to do. And my God, did James Cook have himself a game. And I got 5 takeaways, by the way, from this game. By the way, guys, we are up to, I believe we are up to 8 members. Let me see, because I want to do a shout out to the members who have joined Mafia Sports Report. And man, like it started off with a 1, and now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you guys. So let me start off by saying thank you so much to the members of the Mafia Sports Report: Greg, Beth, Jose, Nickel City Mafia, which is Mike, Spin, Jason, Amy, and Dallas, all members of Mafia Sports Report, and you can become a member as well if you hit the join link that's in the description. I post weekly videos for members only, and you're just helping out the channel as well. And obviously, man, it's big time appreciated from me and from Mikey. It really does help support the channel. So it's $4.99 a month. And like I said, you get exclusive videos. And I'm going to start doing videos where members can see the video before they go public as well. So there is perks of becoming a member of this channel. This channel is growing, and that's because of people like you and all of the subscribers that have subscribed to Mafia Sports Report. Now, let's get this thing going. Let's talk about the 5 takeaways from this game. All right, once again, shout out to Bills Wire for creating this article. All right, first up, strong start again. The Bills' tough stretch to end the season began last week against KC Chiefs. Buffalo started that one hot. That continued against the Cowboys. The Bills went up 14-0 and entered halftime up 21-3. Running back James Cook had a touchdown catch for the 2nd straight game. Quarterback Josh Allen had another rushing score at the goal line as well. And Latavius Murray took in another first half touchdown. At this time of the year, getting off to a strong start can make a massive difference. It looked like it did on Sunday. Absolutely. Man, before, in the beginning of the season, or a couple games after we started doing not so hot, we were really having a tough time scoring, really in general, but out the gate, we were just a slow start offense. And since Joe Brady has taken over, it seems like that has been addressed. That problem has been fixed. The KC game, the only thing, like I said, that I didn't like was we started strong, but we finished poorly. This game here, we started strong, and we continued to play strong, right? We continue to put our foot on their throats, and I absolutely love that about this team and this past game against the Cowboys. That's the type of Buffalo Bills football we want to see played, right? You don't get the lead, then ease up, let teams back into it. No, man. Don't do that. I love that Sean McDermott at halftime, first time, by the way, I've ever heard him say this, said to the reporter that we need to put our foot on their throats coming out in the second half, stop them on their opening drive, and go ahead and score another touchdown, or get more points on the board. And I love it. I love that he finally is understanding that you can't go conservative once you got the lead. You can't do that anymore, right? Teams can creep right back into games, and you saw that happen multiple times this year. And let's change that narrative. And it looks like he may have. All right, next up, James cooked again. Speaking of Cook, he led the way for the Bills and then some. Cook put up 179 rushing yards and had another 2 catches for 42 yards. That's 227 total yards from scrimmage. As a team, Buffalo had 266 on offense. What a day. It really was, man. And you know, I'm telling you guys, man, if James Cook can, improve on his pass protection, bulk up a little bit more in the offseason, I think James Cook can be a dynamic running back in the NFL. But he has to do those two things. By the way, James Cook right now is second in the league in rushing behind Christian McCaffrey. It's unbelievable. He's, I think, like 40 yards away from a 1,000-yard season. So, by the way, that also, is because this O-line has drastically improved. And you got to give credit to Brandon Beane. You got to give credit to Aaron Cromer. And you got to give a credit to Joe Brady for believing in this O-line and their run-blocking abilities. And you saw that firsthand against the Cowboys. They absolutely dogged and manhandled that defensive line of the Cowboys. And that defensive line is no joke. They got some really good players there, and we made them look like high schoolers, man. I mean, Deion Dawkins just, he was like a bully out there. On that one play where I believe it was James Cook, who got the touchdown. My God, he just bullied this guy like 10 yards down the field, and just manhandled him like a child. Unbelievable, man. It was great to see, and I hope that continues for this O-line. They've done it so much better this year. And like I said, that's because we went younger. We finally addressed the O-line the right way. We didn't just go out and get 1-year veteran players, on 1-year deals, right? That been around forever, that is playing on their last leg. We went out and got younger. We went out and drafted younger. That's how you do it. That's how you build a proper offensive line. And you're seeing it. And also Spencer Brown, my most improved player on this team, is actually playing very good football. Very good football. Not a lot of people are talking about how good Spencer Brown has been. It's crazy to me. You know why? Because a lot of these people won't talk about it, because a lot of these people were bashing him and saying he was going to be replaced by Infetti sometime during the season. He's no good. He was a terrible draft pick. He's a bum. And I kept telling people, hey, whoa, hold up. Let's give this dude a chance. He's healthy now. He has time to work with Aaron Cromer, which he didn't have last year. He has a whole offseason now, which he didn't have last year. He has preseason, which he didn't have last year. Give the guy a break. And then we could go, okay, is he the guy or is he not the guy? Right? Because there's no more excuse now, right? Now he's had the offseason, the time to work with Cromer, the preseason. Everything is good to go. And look at the results he is showing on the field. I'm not saying he's the best right tackle in the league, but he's damn good. And I feel like Bills Mafia and a lot of Bills content creators that were bashing this dude has been very quiet. They don't want to eat crow. And I told you guys, if I'm wrong about a player or a coach, I will be first to admit it. I will come on here and tell you I was wrong. A lot of people can't do that. They don't want to swallow their pride, man. But I'm just, it's crazy to me, man. Anyways, let's continue. All right, next takeaway. 89 total yards from the Cowboys. The Bills defense completely shut down the NFL's top offense. That's some feat. The Cowboys came to Orchard Park averaging 34.2 yards per game. Per yards per game. So 34.2 points per game. Because let me tell you something. Bills Wire. Yeah, you're not gonna get me this time. Sometimes Bills Wire doesn't proofread their stuff before they put it out. So they're averaging 34.2 points per game. They no longer are. At halftime, Dallas only had 89 total yards and 3 points. At that point, the game was over. That's momentum building on the defensive side of the ball at the perfect time. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. The defense came alive in this game. What more can I say? I told you guys pregame. Pressure. Get pressure on Dak Prescott. Let him know you're there. Hit him. Make him feel it. It's not always about sacks. It's about getting in his face, batting passes down, right? Hitting him. Make our presence known that we're there. And I thought our DBs did a really good job. Played physical, tackled well. The other key to the game that a lot of people aren't talking about, and I told you guys, was to stop Tony Pollard. Stop their running attack, right? If you stop Pollard, take him out of the game, they're one-dimensional. And then you bring that pressure and you bring it hard, and that's exactly what the Buffalo Bills defense did. And we didn't let up. They did not let up, and it was awesome to see, man. Awesome to see. All 4 quarters, the Buffalo Bills defense was solid. Really, honestly, this year the Buffalo Bills defense has been solid for 3 quarters. 3, right? And the fourth quarter is usually where the Buffalo Bills defense starts to melt down a little bit. And mistakes are made and coaching, et cetera, et cetera. This game, all 4 quarters, guys, the Buffalo Bills defense showed up, and I absolutely loved it. By the way, you know who else showed up? Bills Mafia. A lot of people were saying Bills Mafia probably won't show up because of the rain, it's cold. Nah, man. No. Bills Mafia always shows up, man, especially in an important game. And I'm telling you, that was an important game against one of the best teams in the NFL. So they said. But no, Bills Mafia was loud and represented very well. All right, next up. Josh Allen was not needed. The Bills won. The Bills won by a lot. Josh Allen didn't do a lot. As noted, Cook was elite. He did it on the ground and in the air, but Allen did not surpass 100 yards passing. He had 94. Allen won't care. Buffalo won't care. But few saw the scoreline, plus Allen's coming ever. In a way, that's good, right? The Bills have a way to win without Allen doing everything which we've seen many times. Let's be honest. That'll probably be the case the rest of the way. But it's still to have that option. Having said that, Stephon Diggs had a fantastic one-handed catch, the highlight of the game. Yeah, I mean, Allen, I couldn't tell you the last time Allen threw for under 100 yards. That's wild to me, that stat line. But once again, I told you, James Cook said, Josh Allen, we're good. This game, listen, man, just give me the cape. I got you. And we didn't need Josh Allen. And by the way, I love that Josh Allen was understanding that in the game on those RPOs and actually giving the ball to James Cook. Because a lot of the times, Josh Allen would take that ball. A lot of the times. I'm talking 90% of the times. And this game, he was trusting in James Cook. And I love it. I love that Josh Allen is starting to trust in his running backs, especially James Cook, especially also in the passing game. Before, he really wasn't trusting. He didn't have that connection. And I understood. If you look at last year's film, Josh Allen and James Cook weren't always on the same page. Cook would go one way, Josh Allen would throw the other, right? Or, he was wide open. Josh Allen just wouldn't throw it his way. So this year is night and day from last year. He's starting to really trust in James Cook, and James Cook and him are starting to have that same connection. And James Cook had that one drop. My God, if he caught that, that's another touchdown he would have had. But other than that, I can't complain. This guy was unbelievable in that game. All right, next up. The playoffs, very much alive. The final month of the season started perfect. More than that, the Bills beat the Cowboys and are now 8-6. It's not an AFC team, and a win in the conference would have been bigger for the cause. But everyone around the conference would have marked this up as a loss. The NFL has taken some notice. The Bills could be back, but they have to start playing like they're not. And I agree. And I also told you guys from the get-go, when we were on this, the schedule, the 5 games remaining, I told you guys, if they win the first 2, which is the Chiefs and the Cowboys, that they would run the table. And they got 3 games left at LA. And you all know what's going on with the Chargers right now, right? They are a hot mess. Fired their coach, fired their GM. Herbert is done for the season. I cannot see us losing that game. I'm sorry. I can't see it happening. Then we're back at home versus the Patriots, who are also a hot mess right now, right? They're down to playing Zappy as their quarterback. Bill Belichick is probably done in New England. You still got to respect their defense, but it is a home game. They are down to Zappy. They're losing players left and right as well. I think they had another key injury in their last game against the Chiefs. We should win at home. I don't see why we wouldn't against the Patriots. Then we go down to Miami to finish the season, Week 18, and that game might come down to the division. And I really believe the Buffalo Bills can beat the Miami Dolphins again. We are trending in the right direction. We are getting healthier. Players' confidence is getting better and better. Our mojo's coming back. Everything is now coming together, right, for this team, and it's great to see. It's really great to see, guys. And like I said, man, you got to get in the dance, and I think that's what the Buffalo Bills are about to do. They're going to get in this dance, and we will be a very dangerous team. And I don't think a lot of teams are going to want to play the Buffalo Bills in the playoffs. So right now, I'm glad that Joe Brady is trusting in his other playmakers, right? Not just Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen. It's not the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs show. It's now the Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, James Cook show, right? And hopefully we can add some more players into the mix that haven't been really coming around as of late, right? You got the Gabe Davises of the world. You got the Khalil Shakirs of the world, right? And listen, you still got Deontay Hardy and Sherfield if they ever do anything. But I believe in Brady, and I believe that he will find a way to get other players involved in this offense. And he's done that since he's become OC. And that's what I think I enjoy the most right now to Joe Brady. Because, even Brian Dable didn't do that much. And Ken Dorsey definitely didn't do that a lot. So it's great to see. I hope this continues. And if it does, say hello to your new OC for next season and Joe Brady. Because man, what he's showing right now is something that we really were desperately needing, earlier on in the season. So that Denver Broncos loss, by the way, guys, blessing in disguise, because if we don't lose that game, I don't think Ken Dorsey gets fired, and I don't think Joe Brady's our OC. And I think we're sitting here right now with some more losses on our record and the offense sputtering because Ken Dorsey just wasn't the guy. And by the way, I'll eat crow. Man, I was wrong. I thought last year when we hired Ken Dorsey as OC, or we gave him the you bumped him up to OC. I thought that was an excellent decision, and I thought he was going to be good, and I was wrong. I was wrong. But I will say this about Ken Dorsey: he did help Josh Allen as a quarterback when he was quarterback coach. I think he's really good at that, and I hope to see Ken Dorsey back in the NFL as a quarterback coach, and maybe he will get better in time and become an OC again for another team. Maybe if not, maybe his thing is just quarterback coach. But we'll see what happens with Ken Dorsey in the future. But guys, man, you should be happy with that win. And tonight at 9:30, me and Mikey go live, Mafia Sports Report, and also on the Fan Base Network on Twitter, which is Bills Mafia official Twitter. You don't want to miss that. Primetime Bills talk at 9:30. And also, I may have some news to share with you guys over the weekend about possibly, the channel may possibly be adding some new content creators on this channel. So new voices, new characters, as you could say, right? Personalities for this channel, and that's what I always wanted. I didn't want it to just be the me and Mikey show. I do have Mafia Means Family podcast with Mini Mafia and Mafia Mom. They're on Thursdays at 7:30, but I'm always looking to add more content creators, more personalities to this platform. So look forward to that. Hopefully that, I can get that done. And I'll keep you guys notified on that. Also, if you guys want to buy some Mafia Sports Report merch, which is shirts and hoodies, the link is in the description. And bro, they're really dope right now. And I'm going to try to create more and more different designs because, I want to be creative with them. So anyways, guys, I'm talking. That's what I do. And I got to get out of here. So Bills Mafia, I love you. And as always, go Bills.
Uh-huh.